To discover real turn-of-the-century Christmas style, we're stepping inside the ultra-posh Halwylska Palace. Its salons decked out in traditional holiday decor and yes, a private bowling alley. With all that inspiration, we're in the library and creating our own period-style Christmas look, decorating one of the trees, making garlands, and styling with the ribbons, and some of that Swedish straw ornaments. So let's dive in. In this episode, we're gonna take you along a little date night that we're gonna have in the city in Stockholm. And I don't know how many years it was since we had a date night.
And it's not even a date night. It's a
date day. Okay, so the kids are not with us, which is lovely actually. They were grandma, and we're gonna have a day on our own in Stockholm and do some Christmas shopping. And I guess we're gonna get you some inspiration as well.
So this time of year, most of Stockholm and the stores in the city center are Christmas decorated, and they have all the Christmas decorations for sale and whatnot. So it's a good time of the year to go into the city and get some inspiration and buy some stuff if you need.
And this is of course the Nordic Christmas. So if you're interested in how we like to decorate here in the Nordic countries in Sweden, I think you should have a little look.
You should stick around.
You should stick around, because this is not the American Christmas, this is the Swedish
Exactly.
Christmas.
And if you haven't already, you really should consider subscribing. But you knew that. So press the thingamajigga buttons to do so, and hit the bell and all of that jazz, because you know that you want more of this content.
You do.
You do. You know that. Just do it now. We can wait. Do it.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
Did they?
Perfect.
Okay,
I think
great.
so.
Welcome to Halwylska Palace in Stockholm, one of Sweden's most extraordinary time capsules, built in the late 1800s by the Count and Countess von Halwyl. This mansion was preserved exactly as they left it, filled with art, treasures, and stories from a bygone area. Join us as we explore its grand rooms and gather some inspiration for the manor.
The tour starts in the kitchen, which is in the ground floor, right?
Yeah, it's very modern for that time. I mean, it had electricity, a nice light in there, and a lot of good spaces to work.
Then you had these stairs leading. I guess these stairs were for the staff. They had 11 staff members on call at all times. And you had various small kitchens on every floor from which they could serve all of these fancy people.
And this is where they had their dinner, in the great salon.
That is one great salon.
Yeah, they had several. I have to say.
One of many.
And this is where they had the Christmas tree, which is really lovely, decorated in a traditional turn-of-the-century style.
And can I just say that it's inspirational to see their coffered ceilings, and we have a lot of those as well. But a lot of ours, unfortunately, have been painted over with white.
Yes.
And most of these were intact. And I just love these walls with the tapestries on. It's great for soundproofing, I guess, and keeping some of the warmth, perhaps, in the room. But other than that, it looks great.
Fantastic.
Can we do that?
Absolutely. I have some projects in mind.
And here's the Christmas tree. It was pretty obvious from the tour that they spent a lot of time experimenting with different styles between the rooms. So you had Baroque and you had
Renaissance,
and you had Swedish, turn of the century, and you had some Swiss influences. I think the guy was from Germany or Switzerland. Can't remember. And they had this room which was insane, and it was decked out in pure gold.
Yeah, I mean, they spent a lot of money on this manor. I think it was the wife who was in charge of the decorating, and in today's value, I think it was about $100 million if you would build that today.
The amount of detail that they put in each and every door and each and every floor in every salon, whether it be stone or wood or carvings or whatever it was, all of it was amazing. They spared no expense.
And it obviously took some years to build everything. I think it took 5 years to finish it all. The bathroom is absolutely fantastic. It's all in marble, Carrara marble on the walls, and they actually have a corner shower, which is so modern, and then a tile-in bathtub. And it looks like this could have been done today, but it's more than 100 years old, which is fantastic.
And it's intact, which is insane. On the upper floor of this mansion, they eventually constructed and installed a private art gallery, which is in itself insane. And adjacent to that, a library with 3,000 books. And in that same library, they had porcelain, some sort of fancy collection, and also a bowling alley, which is pretty neat to have next to the porcelain collection. The art gallery ceiling was hand-painted, painstakingly so, over the course of many years by artisans.
Lovely to see that they also had a specific salon where they had the pool table. We also have a pool table on the third floor. And they had this beautiful coffered ceiling. We have something similar in our grand salon as well. Beautifully brown stained. I don't know exactly what kind of wood it is, but it's absolutely beautiful. And then of course an open fireplace as well. I mean, imagine to hang out here an evening with the fire being lit and playing pool with some friends. And this built-in sofa is especially interesting because it's elevated from the floor, which means you have a great view of the game going on the pool table. And I think that's an idea for our place as well.
We could have spent hours on end inside this place to gather up and soak up all of the details that they had to offer, which inspired us tremendously. But we don't have time for that because we need to get home and start Christmas decorating our Manor. So let's do that.
We had a lovely time at the Halwylska Palace, and when we got home we really felt that we wanted to use some of that inspiration and start to Christmas decorate in a turn of the century kind of style. So that's what we're going to do in this room. We're in the library, and I think this is the room that has most similarities to the dark interior that the palace had. So let's start to do that. At the palace, we could see a lot of ornamental details into the paneling. And I noticed that in many places, they had small little garlands, and they sometimes had little round wreaths and maybe some cones or something that was hanging from these garlands. And that was carved into the wood. So it was not Christmas decorating, but that was exactly what I thought when I saw it, that this could be interpreted into Christmas decorating. So that's exactly what I would like to do. I would like to create a little garland. I want it to be rather thin, and I'm going to use eucalyptic, like this small leaved one, and I want to hang it somewhere in this room. So yeah, let's start to make a garland. First of all, I need to create smaller bouquets like this size of these eucalyptic, and this might take a little while, so I need to prepare that first, then I can start making the garland. And now that I had all the material, I'm gonna start to making that little garland, and I'm creating these small bouquets, and then I'm using this little metal string. I'm gonna go around, and then I'm just gonna continue adding bouquets along the wire and spinning it around as I go. I'm getting towards the end of this garland. It's becoming a long one, like it, but we need to kind of close off the edge and turn the other way. So I want to put this as my end, so end stop there, and then just try to put it all together so that it looks nice. And then we're gonna hang it. So here's the final result of my garland. I think it is almost 2 meters, which is good. I could either hang this like on top of this emblem that I saw at the palace, hang it over like that, and over that emblem, and maybe use these napkin rings as a little detail to hang over a little hook. Or I could hang it on top of the that area instead and maybe hang a wreath underneath, but I don't have any more material of this eucalyptic. But I do have these lovely little hearts that are also very traditional to turn of the century Christmas. So let's see if that works, or if I'm going to use a bell or cone maybe. I could use a cone as well. But first I need to get some hooks up and then we'll see. I ended up hanging the garland a little bit lower, and then I added these green little bows instead up where the hook is. So I didn't put anything in the middle, and I think that looks lovely. The next thing I want to add is a Christmas tree, and the one at the palace was a huge one, and we're going to put a big Christmas tree in our grand salon, but that's a little bit later in December. So I thought I'll go into the backyard, and I found this lovely little Christmas tree, and then I put it into this holder, which is actually my mom's, and I think it's from either the 50s or 60s, so it's rather cute. And I want to put this in this window nook. I think that's going to look really cute, but we want to decorate this in a turn of the century style. And as a little help, I've turned to Carl Larsson. He made this drawing from his home. And Carl Larsson and Karen Larsson, they were huge in art and interior design of the turn of the century. So we're going to have a look at this one, see if we can find some inspiration. And I see straight away that we have these real candles in the Christmas tree. And I have a couple of those actually. They look like this, and originally they were, instead of this weight down here, they put an apple as the weight so that these could hang on the branches like that. And then of course you put a candle in it. So that's the first thing I want to do, to put candles in. I also have these traditional candle holders that you kind of put on the branch, and then this is a little adjustable. I'm gonna put that in as well. The candles are in, and the next step, I would like to add these. These are very easy to find in thrift shops around Sweden. These are traditional from the turn of the century, and they are made out of straw, I guess, and then turned into different figures. So this is a little star, a goat, then of course the star, the cone. Now I would like to add these sugar canes. I think that's going to add some lovely color. The last touches is going to be something red that looks similar to what's hanging here, and I have a lot of this that I'm going to use. So I'm just going to either hang it or make a little bow. So I guess that's a traditional little Christmas tree that is inspired by the turn of the century. I'm not going to light these candles because that could be dangerous, as you can imagine. But I think they look rather pretty just as they are. But I'm not done with this room, so I want to continue adding some more details. Maybe some more candles, bows. Yeah, we'll see what I can find to make this even more beautiful. I took some inspiration from Carl Larsson's book with the bows. Do you see here? That's actually painted on the walls in one of the kids' rooms. Do you see how beautiful that is? So I wanted to kind of replicate that here between the sconces in the bookcase. I think it looks rather lovely. That is it for this episode, and I'm going to continue to Christmas decorate next episode as well. So to you guys, happy decorating.